When it comes to celebrity life, there are a few things that you honestly just expect from them. You expect them to have a big lifestyle, you expect them to spend lots of money on lots of things, and the biggest thing of all, in terms of expectations, is that you expect them to go and have a big house for themselves and their families. And many, many celebrities go out and live up to that expectation in various ways. Some in more ways than one. Allow us to show you 10 luxurious celebrity homes. Be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Number 10. Ellen's Mansion. Just to be clear on something, we could have easily made a large part of this list about Ellen DeGeneres and her fleet of mansions. Because she really does have a lot of them. She loves to buy mansions, ranches, and so on. Such was made clear in 2019 when she went and got a mansion for $27 million that she bought in Montecito, California. Oh, and here's a nice twist for you. The home? It was originally owned by Ellen's friend Katy Perry. The Balinese-style home sits on 8.24 acres of land, including an additional vacant parcel, should Ms. DeGeneres and her wife, actress Portia de Rossi, decide to build any additions to their newest property. The 5-bedroom home has a cabana that doubles as a gym, a 2-bedroom guest house, and a basalt pebble infinity pool that overlooks the ocean. And again, that's just one mansion that she's gotten. She's bought and sold plenty over the last few years. Guess she loves lavish living. Number 9. Michael Jordan's Mansion. This is indeed a mansion owned by the GOAT of the NBA, Michael Jordan. But despite it being way over the top, he can't sell it. He's tried, but he can't get rid of it. First off, it was built to Jordan's liking, complete with gates at the front that have 23 on them. It also has a workout room, home theater, and more. Not to mention, it's on a big plot of land. So why can't he sell it? Part of it is because it's in Chicago. You're going to have a reason to be in Chicago, which not everyone has. Add to that, it's really big and tailored to be for someone like Jordan, which there has to be a short supply of, right? The price keeps fluctuating and Jordan really wants to sell it, but he can't, and that's sad. But that's actually a common tale when it comes to certain celebrities. They get a mansion and then outfit it to their own personal desires, and then when they try and sell it, they realize that backfired, just a bit. Number 8. Bill Gates' home. Bill Gates purchased the property for his mansion for $2 million in 1988. However, a lot of work has gone into the technologically advanced home. It took Gates 7 years and $63 million to finish the estate, nicknamed Xanadu 2.0. The mansion reportedly has 7 bedrooms and 18.75 bathrooms, plus a 60-foot pool, trampoline room, sauna, steam room, and separate men's and women's locker rooms. Oh, but that's just the beginning of it. He goes all out to protect his home and his family. He has mines and an electrical fence. He has security cameras and sensors that can alert him and his family if there's a person coming to the extent that it can see people over a mile away. As if that's not enough, he made it so that trees and various plantations actually surround the house, making it so people can't get good pictures of the property without seeing a lot of greenery. Some might call it a tad excessive, but given the value of him and his family, he wants to make sure no one comes to his home unless they're invited. Number 7. Oprah's Mansion. Yep, it's Oprah time. Oprah Winfrey has a whole 65 acres all to herself at her estate in Montecito, California, which is known as the Promised Land. That's a bit on the nose, but with Oprah being a model of building yourself up into something huge, it fits. While she purchased the 23,000 square foot mansion for $50 million in 2001, today it's estimated to be worth almost twice that, thanks to the addition of more land and lavish renovations. And we do mean lavish renovations. The expansive mansion has 6 bedrooms, 14 bathrooms, 10 fireplaces, 2 theaters, 1 inside and 1 outside, a wine cellar, a barn, ponds and orchards, a tennis court, a lake, and a huge guest house with a pool. There's also a tea house, because why not? She can afford it. Excessive? Yeah, a bit, but Oprah can make it happen and do whatever she wants. She's Oprah. Number 6. The Playboy Mansion. Hugh Hefner's Playboy Mansion is arguably the most notorious home in the world. The 30-room house features a game room, zoo, aviary, grotto, tennis court, basketball court, wine cellar, and a screening room with a built-in pipe organ. Hefner, who passed away in 2017, bought it for only $1.1 million in 1971, but sold it for $100 million in 2016. Despite that being about half of his asking price, at the time it was the largest residential real estate deal in Los Angeles history. It may seem strange that someone would buy the Playboy Mansion for that amount, but there is a lot of history there, despite it being infamous history. And it's a well-known spot, which means the right person can make it their own and get some money off it. Number 5. Beyoncé and Jay-Z's mansion. The power couple, whose combined worth Forbes put at $1.26 billion in 2019, purchased a modern mansion in Bel Air for around $88 million, which includes a full spa, a media room, and 4 outdoor swimming pools. The property also includes a basketball court, a 15-car garage, and staff housing. We're also sure that they've added to the house so that their child could have a perfect place to grow up in. And given the big personalities of the two, there's likely even more in this place that we just don't know about yet, including more than likely a room where they stash all their awards. Number 4. Drake's mansion. Now, to be fair, Drake, like many on this list, has multiple mansions. But the one we're talking about here is the $100 million plus mansion that he had hand-built for him in his hometown of Toronto, Ontario, Canada. This house was clearly aiming to be very special for him for the most basic of reasons, because it was his hometown mansion. But he knew that this would be a bit of a challenge because of his fame in the area he was in. So he went to the city council and petitioned to let him have double the height allowed for a fence, and he went and planted trees so that people couldn't spy on him. Heading inside the mansion, you'll find things like a trophy room for all his Grammys and other awards, a room dedicated to all the basketball jerseys he's collected over the years, a basketball court, a recording room, movie theaters, multiple spas and pools, and beyond. He even had a massive chunk of black marble craned into his bathroom and had it chiseled out to be his bathtub. For real. Clearly Drake wanted to leave no doubt that this was his best home ever. Number 3. Brangelina's former mansion. This French chateau, called Chateau Miraval, was purchased by the then couple in 2008 for about $67 million. In 2014, it became the location of their wedding, which took place in the remains of a Romanesque chapel on the property. The property also includes forests, olive groves, a private lake, fountains, a vineyard, and a moat. The estate is made up of 1,200 acres, with multiple structures that were built in the 17th century. The main house alone boasts 35 rooms. Of course, the two did divorce, and they fought pretty hard over who got the mansion in the settlement. Not hard to see why. Number 2. Kanye and Kim's home. Kanye West and Kim Kardashian West bought their Hidden Hills, California mansion for $20 million in 2014 and spent an additional $20 million in renovations, according to TMZ. The 3-acre, 8-bedroom property includes 8 fireplaces, 2 pools, a vineyard, a full music lab, and of course, lots of closet space. The home is famous for its minimalist, cream-colored design that West said is inspired by a Belgian monastery. They also reportedly got themselves 4 gold-plated toilets that cost them about $750,000. Why? Because they can. The estate is now said to be valued at $60 million based on all the work they've done to it. Number 1. Tiger Woods Estate. Tiger Woods' estate in Florida is on Jupiter Island, which boasts one of the wealthiest zip codes in the country and instantly makes it luxurious by default. The 12-acre property comes with its own 3.5-acre golf course, because what else would you expect from Tiger, as well as a tennis court, oxygen therapy room, full gym, wine cellar, game room, media room, and 2 boat docks. While he shelled out about $44.4 million for the estate, he reportedly invested another $15 million in renovations. So what do you think? What do you think of this look at the various homes of celebrities and how they absolutely are living their best lives in their own ways? Which of these houses did you look at and go, I wish I could live in that one? Do you think that some of these are honestly a bit too over-elaborate? Do you know of other celebs who should be on this list for their lavish homes? Let us know in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe and we'll see you next time on the channel.